is what none of you hear because none of you are watching the morning news. But you will catch something like that when you rise the next evening. Most of you sleep soundly like the dead you are. James does not. James is, I mean, he's only been doing this for a couple of nights now, like 3 or 4, I think. Maybe as many as a week. And it's still the kind of the dreamless, you close your eyes and you just fall away from everything, and then you kind of, it's always like you're getting up from a really heavy sleep. It's painful. You feel solid and yet hungry. The hunger is always the first thing that gets you as soon as you get up. Is some pang of hunger. But last night's sleep was not like that. It was, you had dreams for the first time since you died. Dreams of blood and fangs and claws and fire. Horrible smoke filling your lungs. You could feel the kind of you still got the response of breathing and coughing and it probably brought back some fairly unpleasant trauma to James's time in the armed forces. It's not the first time he's felt like he's in a confined space under fire with his life on the line. James wakes not almost on the verge of a terror frenzy, but not quite. As he calms down, but he kept hearing the same thing echoed. And when he wakes up, he realizes that he's been saying it for who knows how many times or how long before he catches. The cult will fail. The cult will fail. The cult will fail. What the hell?
Huh. Well, what's going on? Alright. So, yeah, he gets out of his coffin, alright, like, what is it? I'm guessing you guys have, like, a bunch of, like, very utilitarian, like, coffins, like, with lids laid out.
I think it's the storage crates.
Yeah, storage crates? Okay, yeah, even better,
storage crates just make it look like just old, rotting goods, nothing worth stealing.
Yeah, make it look like it's not worth stealing or searching if someone is in there during the day. Make it look like it's probably got heavy stuff piled on top of it. Make it look like it's too much trouble to deal with whatever's in the crate.
Make it look like it's the crates are kind of rotting away, so it's old and moldy and just... You don't want to go in here. Yeah. It's not worth the effort.
Yeah, he just easily lifts off, like, what would probably, like, be quite difficult to, like, lift, like, the lid, like, right off it. Yeah, just sort of, like, lifts it right there.
And I would say you feel stronger tonight. Yeah. Like, you didn't have all those powers the night before.
Are you a homeless veteran? Did Hugo, like, embrace a homeless veteran?
Yeah, that's James.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the first thing he does when he gets up?
Starts waking up everyone.
Yeah. He wakes up pretty early because his blood potency is low, his humanity is high, so he's probably the first one up most nights. But start waking up everyone. We'll start getting up, checking. Yeah, it's not too. We've reached the point in the world where checking your phone is something you do fairly early to see if there's a text, if there's communication from Father Hugo, from your sire, or instructions from the heralds in general as to what you're to do. Otherwise, it's okay. I guess we go hunt, just to try to take the edge off that awful feeling.
I assume Giles is on the site.
He'll be here soon.
Okay. He's just going to wait for Giles.
Yeah, Giles has had a very busy day. I can imagine. All right, so the rest of you wake. It is October 29th, 2 days to Halloween.
I'm going to check for texts about Millie.
Okay. Yeah. You get 3 texts. One saying that this was one from by the BTW. This is Rebecca. One saying they'd found a place to get her some care. One just before dawn saying they say that she's going to be okay. I put a little bit of the fear of Mithras into the doc we got, and he's not going to be a problem. And one from the afternoon from a ghoul or a mortal contact saying, I was told to text this number she is going to be fine. They would like to keep her for a couple of days.
Cool.
Okay.
Do I? Who is
Is
the?
my haven burned as like a haven?
Only the lab.
No, but I mean like as a haven.
You don't. There's okay. That would be the judicious thing to think. Emergency services are going to have been there. People are going to start looking more closely at who owns it, what are they doing, why is there all this blood? Now with all the blood, it makes it a crime scene.
Yeah.
So the cops are going to have cordoned it off, depending upon how busy of a night it was. They will be turning it over either this morning or later. Or not. Okay, it's evening. They will have turned it over at some point in the day. I forgot it's evening by now. If it's not burned, it is on. The smart thing to do is consider it burned.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
If this wasn't the next to last session, you would be able to take that Haven dot and spend some time establishing a new one or cash it in for something else. As it is, someone else has a large enough Haven to hold you over for a couple of nights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's the name of the gay girl again?
Hannah.
Hannah. Has Hannah come back with anything?
Hannah's only had a couple of hours to work on it. So
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
not
checking for a
yet.
text back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's more likely to have something at the end of tonight.
Okay. Could Will, just beginning at the top of the night, do put feelers on his end in addition to her investigation?
Sure.
So all right. So I'm gonna roll.
That's going to be
I'm doing
intelligence plus streetwise.
yes, and I have pretty mid intelligence.
And
That's 5 die.
It'll be challenging. 4 successes.
All right. Everyone, give me their energy.
Charge up that spirit bomb.
Come on! Oh my God! 4 successes.
4 successes?
Oh, and a crit, and the stars crit. I'm so sorry.
You have 2?
No.
Yeah,
That
that's
doesn't
just a
count.
success.
Otherwise, success on the blood dice. I'm very happy.
But 4 successes. Okay, good.
Venture named Monty.
Well, you can't really find out what clan he was, but because so you start asking around. You start hitting every gathering spot you can think of. So you go to the Kingsbridge Exchange. You go to a couple of different places.
So what's the bar owned by the Lasombra called again?
That's the Kingsbridge Exchange.
Okay,
That's the Kingsbridge Exchange. You start there and bounce around a couple of other places.
Gotcha. All right.
Try to chat people up, use the gift of gab. And the name Monty does ring a bell with a couple of folks. There was someone going by that name circulating in London in the 90s. And you start asking him about it, and no one's quite sure what clan he was. Seems like different people made different assumptions, and he didn't stick around. He didn't stick around long enough to make much of an impression or an imprint. Hence the high difficulty. You end up having to find someone that's like, oh yeah, I remember Monty. Whatever happened to that guy? I mean, it's not unusual for Kindred to vanish for significant periods of time, but 30 years means he's either met a bad end, is in a long state of torpor, which another bad end, or moved on. But a guy named Monty was active in London for a couple of years in the mid-90s.
Is there any kind of hard information about like what clan he was? Like any like kind of like I guess like any like solid like pattern options?
No, that's the thing, is that he didn't strongly roll with any clan in terms of like showing up at internal clan gatherings, making a connection with the Primogen.
Yeah.
Acted as an outsider, had his own agenda.
I get like a full I get like a more to his name than just Monty. Like I get is like any like do I find anything about like what his full name could have been?
One person remembers Coven. Monty Coven was his full name.
Monty Coven. Coven? Okay.
Coven.
Okay.
Coven.
Gotcha.
I did know someone named Cobin. Cobin once.
Oh, actually, like you personally in real life.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I had a friend named David Coven.
Okay.
Yeah, no one knows what like Maybe he was a Bruja. I mean, the generic answer, if you don't know, is they're probably a Bruja or a gangrel. Those are the people that are least likely to, who don't default to go find my clanmates, so connect with them.
Yeah.
Like the Ventrue or the Tremere will wire into their clan's existing structure. The Toreador will find a clique to roll to associate with. They're not generally loners because then no one can tell them how awesome they are. But Nosferatu, it's hard to not know you're a Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Malkavian, hard to not know.
Malkavian, little more subtle. You can play it. You can pass yourself off as a different Clan of my Clavier Clever, which is one of the first LARPs I was ever in. We spent the entire time with this guy whose character name was Jason Bourne. This is before the book. This is when the movies were out, but the books were. So he had read them and told everyone was an adventurer. And the game went with the whole year before we found out, no, he was a Malkavian the whole time.
That's very Malkavian.
What was they had an insanity back then, so what was his derangement?
I don't remember what his... I think his derangement was he thought he was a Ventrue.
Delusion.
Or a spy, one or the other.
He famously let the storytellers get him away with using a oversized revolver that had alternating dragon's breath and silver nitrate
Gotcha.
rounds. But Bruja and Gangrel are the easiest.
Okay. I guess I asked Hannah
to kind of drift through.
How long has Hannah been Kindred for?
About 2 years.
Okay. What actually just realized what's her story? Do Gangrel usually like? Is it a hard thing that like they usually kind of like fuck off after an embrace? Or
not a hard thing, but it's just. It's just one of those things that tends to get culturally perpetuated because your sire was the kind of person who did that. He picked you because he saw something like that in you, and you pick your children for the same.
Gotcha.
For the same. You can always have someone who goes against.
I guess just because.
It's not like you have a clan compulsion; they can never see their child.
I'm still conceptualizing how long Will's been embraced for, like consciously speaking.
Consciously, I would probably say
5-7 years, maybe.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Probably 5 to 7 years.
Probably came to traveled child of like I think the 20s and 30s. Yeah. Probably in his late 20s is when I imagine him like getting embraced by, if not 30s. I didn't hard at like this.
Yeah, there's a lot he just doesn't.
Guys was at the prime of his life at the time, but like still he was kept in the flesh pits and was a manservant, flesh pits, then vampire coma for a while. So he didn't have much experience in the world as a kid.
He had a weird vampire coma.
Yeah. Also, he was probably blood. Did Dimitri do blood bonding?
Yeah.
Does it.
Oh yeah. So he's probably he was human drinking blood manservant, flesh pits vampire, then vampire manservant, maybe in and out for a bit. Okay, yeah. So I guess I just was like she has her whole thing as like a street as like a vigilante.
That was what she was trying to make work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess with her being in London, I guess what did she pick up anything with here, I getting this. I then transfer the name Montgomery Coven to her, just so she has something more to work off with her feelers. I guess
you text her probably around 11 that night, saying got a full name Montgomery Coven 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you're on the case.
Yes.
David.
Yes.
What does David do?
I need to check in with my sire.
Okay.
First thing.
All right. So
I'm also badly wounded. I'm not sure how healing works.
You
but
get
things
one
are not
heal, but you have
good.
to roll 3 rouse checks.
So all of your you can heal 1 ag a night when you rise. It involves 3 rouse checks, so you're probably going to be quite hungry.
And then you need to make a rouse check for each one.
2 successes.
So you take 1 hunger in addition to the rouse check to rouse.
Okay.
You cross off one of the X's. So
The checks are still all there, though? Does
you
it
can
become
spend.
a check?
You can spend individual. No, it goes down to nothing. It's fully healed.
Okay.
You can make individual rouse checks whenever you want to cure.
For the
slashes.
superficial stuff.
So I have 3 superficial.
So you can just make 3 more rouse checks if you want to just do it all at once.
1.
Okay. So you're pretty hungry.
And my hunger's at 3.
Okay. So that's reasonably hungry.
I think. Yeah, I started at 2, and then I got 1. Did I get another one? I got 2 just now?
Yeah.
So
So
Alright, so my hunger is at 4.
You'll almost certainly want to hunt tonight.
Yeah.
Do you hunt before you talk to Nicholas or afterwards?
Yeah, we better hunt first.
Okay.
Remember, don't use that last hunger, because once he hits 5, he loses a high-functioning addict. But
That's
as
right.
long as it doesn't hit 5, you keep
all
it
the heroin
forever.
is out of your system.
You
Okay.
can keep that little bit of a high go. You keep the heroin buzz.
Then yeah, I'll go ahead and make your usual hunting roll, which I believe
wrote
for
this
you
down.
is Dex plus Stealth.
It's 10d6.
Yes.
10 dice. So
And do I keep my hunger dice in there too? Or no?
Yes.
Yes.
2. Oh, so that's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. That's just horrible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4 successes.
not a great night out.
Should we
You have to
rouse on this?
No.
Oh, you can't rouse
You'll get enough to do 2 off the top.
All right, so now I'm down to 2.
Yeah. It's you have to spend a couple of hours.
Got it.
Something in the back of your head is you hit all of your usual locations, and something tells you not that necessarily you're being watched, but that everyone seems a little more on edge, a little more alert or aware.
Yeah.
Paranoid?
Yeah, paranoid, and some of that might just be rubbing off on you. They feel paranoid, that makes you paranoid, that doesn't make you comfortable going for a takedown. The circumstances do align enough for you to get a couple of just like 30 seconds or so before someone comes around a corner and you have to keep moving, which is why you only managed to slake 2 hunger. But it's enough to go, and it's enough to take the edge off, and enough to go seek out Nicholas, which is
Jeez, if he's having difficulty hunting, what's everyone else dealing with?
not great.
Yeah.
Almost as like someone squeezing their fist on London. However, Nicholas is not too busy to talk to you.
Thank gosh.
You guys will probably end up talking. He doesn't have time to like set things aside, so it's going to have to basically be a conversation in an alley when he's going from one place to another.
Right, I can invite him back to my haven.
He doesn't have time. He doesn't
Okay,
have time
gotcha.
for that.
Yeah, Nicholas, things have gotten much worse than we ever thought possible.
Yes, Did Nicholas know that you were going down into the underworld?
Nicholas helped arrange the contact.
He
So
didn't
knew I was
know
reaching
that you
out to
guys were
the world.
going, like, pulling the trigger that night.
Correct, but we had been working with. I thought that he had set up the connection.
Yeah, he had
Okay.
he had gotten the word out that you were possibly looking to join Deward's side.
Right.
And did it quietly enough that it couldn't be traced back to him. But he didn't know that it was go time last night. So,
Right.
which means the first thing he asked is, did you go to the underworld?
We did.
What happened?
We met with Dord. He was.
You met with Deward.
We did.
He was willing to just meet.
He approached us and began escorting us into the underworld.
I didn't. That's.
He was
He must
disguised.
have really wanted you. He must have been a valuable. Of course. The Prodigal's child.
Yes. Yeah.
I imagine you were a morsel for him. He would have had powerful victory.
Yeah. He started attacking us almost as soon as we entered the domain.
He invites you and then immediately attacks you.
Yeah, started draining all of our power aggressively. He was incredibly paranoid. He spoke very ill of you. He spoke ill of the cult of Mithras. Yeah,
we haven't gotten along for decades. None
No,
of this
it
is
was,
terribly surprising.
but it was very much out of character from my experience, where he was so. I mean, he was deranged. He was angry. He was not himself. He was not reserved or in the shadows. He was very
Perhaps he
upfront.
was farther gone than I had previously anticipated.
Well, and
Something has happened with his entire domain.
yeah,
The flooding. People have been Kindred have been streaming out. Havens tunnels have collapsed. Those that weren't flooded entirely. I've met with 4 different of our clan tonight who have nowhere to sleep. Apparently the underworld is a complete loss. That which isn't physically ruined, there are apparently utilities teams down there. Which I think this whole thing has provided an excellent cover for our mutual enemies to put more groups down there with intent to do harm.
Yeah, and they were crawling all over his domain. He just thought he was above them and could manipulate them. He was acting very indifferent to what I considered a real serious threat to his domain.
He invites you in.
Correct.
You exchange words.
No.
He attacks you.
He was disguised and was escorting us to meet with Dward, was his claim.
Oh, wearing another persona.
Exactly
Yes.
right,
Okay.
exactly right. Z, who was an agent that we had sent in
Oh,
to
I
try to get the
remember
lay
him.
of
I
the land.
remember him.
Yeah, we haven't been
Yes.
able to make contact with him since this happened. We fear
No,
his death.
I'll keep an ear out if
Right.
he managed to make his way out of the underworld.
So while being escorted into the underworld, he began draining us and attacking us.
Draining you.
Yeah.
Is that on you?
From the walls of the underworld, it was as if he had some kind of area of
Sorcery.
attack. Yeah. Well, and he also had been, we learned later, been playing with ley lines underneath London as well, manipulating them, using them in rituals. So
Picture becomes more clear.
he was definitely up to
His
shenanigans.
underworld was not simply a temporal domain, but a mystical one.
Exactly right. Exactly right. We got that sense as soon as he started attacking us. Some of my colleagues, some of the other Mithraeans were able to quickly assess the situation and try to put a stop to it. He resisted and attacked us, so we had to take him out.
You did what?
Yeah, I know. It wasn't
You
authorized.
did what?
We had to defend ourselves, and he was completely out of his mind.
What have you done?
Yeah. It was a horrible, horrible night.
Yes.
I needed to tell you as soon as it happened. We feared for your safety. We feared for everyone's safety. The repercussions from his followers is going to be extreme.
Did anyone else witness this happening?
No, only the sacred heralds of the sun were able to witness this. And there may have been some diablerie that occurred.
Oh, like treason.
The Dialerist has been dealt with.
You did what?
In the course of interacting, defeating, trying to contain the evil that had become Dward, one of my party lost control and apparently, unbeknownst to any of us, diablerized him and later attacked us in one of our members' havens under the possession or control of Dward, evidently.
Ah.
Not so secret, are you? Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. This is my sire, man. I tell him everything.
That was a very poor series of choices on behalf of you and your coterie.
Well, some of the heralds have been really under a huge amount of stress recently.
We are all under a huge amount of stress.
Well, Anne doesn't seem to be under any stress whatsoever. She seems to be doing fine.
Anne is not fine.
I-
Anne is
you
attempting
know-
to project an aura of invincibility because that is her way, that is the way of her clan, that was how she was raised.
Yeah.
She is far from invincible.
I
If she
hope
had
not.
even half of the competence she tries to project, we would not be in this situation.
I couldn't agree more.
But she is still queen, which means that you have committed 2 violations of the traditions.
Yeah, there may be a couple others as well, but you are right. There have been...
What else have you been doing?
Well...
Just narking on all of us, I guess.
No, I mean, I'm taking full responsibility for this. I mean, I was leading the investigation of Dward. The purpose was to acquire a relic of
Did you
Mithras.
get the relic?
Yes, say yes, say yes.
So when I mentioned
on
earlier that the ley lines had been manipulated, we assume that we got the relic, but there may have been some shenanigans performed on the relics that may have affected them in ways that we don't understand yet. We're still doing a lot of research. We have to keep this very
I am,
quiet.
unfortunately, I'll That is the domain of others.
Right, I understand.
Including the man you destroyed last night. He might have, had we actually been able to talk to him, he might have been extremely useful in helping us understand
I think
these artifacts.
Yeah, he seemed to have been past that point. He seemed to have really moved into a paranoid, delusional state of.
God, how did that happen?
Yeah, really, really.
Is David genuine in his...
Somewhat.
Because I can't quite tell if there's spin on this or not.
I'm spinning, but I'm not really sure where I'm spinning towards.
That bad.
No.
From a certain point of view.
I want Nicholas to know that I acknowledge mistakes were made, that the heralds were completely out of control, and I was leading the heralds, so, responsibility is mine. However...
The Diabler's dead.
I would like you to make a charisma plus persuasion check.
Really emphasizing that the Diabler's dead.
Maula's faith in you is not particularly high at the moment.
Yeah. And I've got
2 blood dice.
I've got 2 blood dice rousing.
Is it even worth it to rouse that roll?
Ooh. Oh, that is not good. Bestial failure.
Yeah.
Oh no!
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth? He is risen!
I think Nicholas is finally starting to see the true extent of my mythoric.
I think it's compulsion. I think it's time to check for a compulsion.
Okay.
Clan compulsion, let's go.
I'm also at 2 stains. I don't know if I remember to remind you of that.
We'll deal with that at the end.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
clan compulsion is for secrets, right?
Yeah,
Right.
cryptophilia. You have to collect and sell secrets. You gotta get loot. You get stop sharing.
You feel under his gaze, and his face says it all. He is not buying this.
Okay.
Regarding the contrition.
Right.
Maybe a secret from him, but you feel exposed, right? Much like how you're feeling when you're out hunting. You don't feel comfortable in the shadows.
Right.
You feel exposed. You feel out there. You feel seen, which is not David's normal situation.
No, at all.
He said, "Okay." So Nicholas says, "All right." You obtained the artifact that probably blood sorcery that certainly explains the fact that the entire operation, the whole domain seems to have just literally and figuratively collapsed. The underworld is effectively gone. Everyone who made a haven there is scrambling, trying to find situations elsewhere if they already haven't been picked up. There are a few people I haven't made contact with, and I'm trying to establish what's happened to them. This feels like the Blitz. Only the bombs aren't raining down from above. They're walking in the streets with cameras that can see heat. And you are now in a very politically precarious position. Yes, the word was weird.
Right.
Eccentric.
Correct.
Probably...
That's rich. That's so rich coming from him.
Yeah, probably his time, too much time in the dark.
But his vision of an underground haven protecting the Nosferatu was pure. And Nicholas,
I don't think I would call it pure, but I think I would call it useful.
Exactly right, and I think that if you would allow me to lead the reconstruction of the underworld for you, I think that I could show you that not only is my
wow, the balls on this guy.
This is my new ambition, right? And I realize I've made some mistakes, and I realize that if I were able to rebuild the underworld in your name, I think that it would allow you to really exert the kind of influence over the city that we've always dreamed of. And with Mithras' light in the underworld, we would all be powerful forever. Amen.
I expect an honest answer for this next question.
I'm ready.
My blood runs in your veins. Do not debase it with lies at this juncture.
Understood.
Are you... That kind of reconstruction, that kind of ambition would require praxis. Are you saying that one of us should sit the throne?
If Anne is struggling to the level that you're saying,
Of course she is.
then I think that that's the only logical answer for you,
And would
sire,
this
to
be-
take that.
A throne of the Camarilla? Or are we going back to the old ways?
The Camry has done nothing but protect us.
Alright.
The Camry has done nothing but ensure. I mean, I don't know as much of the Camry as you obviously do, but from what I've seen, it has been extremely effective recently, particularly as online tools like the cameras you've mentioned have become more prevalent in ensuring that we remain safe and not directly hunted. The current state in London is tragic, and I think that some of that comes from a lack of vision and leadership, the kind of leadership that you clearly have, Nicholas. I think to play our hand openly at this time would be foolish. I think this is a time to rebuild and to focus on the assets that we currently have.
It would have been much easier to offer the Kindred of London an alternative to Queen Anne if we could offer them safe harbor.
We tried. I made many efforts.
Failed.
We did. And part of that, I believe, is that Dewar did not have your vision. He saw the safety of the underworld as his safety, not as our safety.
What you did last night has complicated a great many things, but we have no choice but to move forward. I need to spend at least a night assessing the damage that the loss of the underworld has done. Make an accounting. I have something I have not had to do in decades, but if I have to do it, I have to do it. What is your coterie doing now?
We're also regrouping and licking our wounds. We lost one of our most important havens. We had been in the process of developing a strategy for addressing Dewar in the underworld. We did not expect him to show himself so quickly. We thought that we were going to play long game with him for months, and so we were developing a strategy whereby we would be able to infiltrate and destroy from within without this kind of...
You dangled the temptation too irresistible to him. I had no idea his enmity towards me ran so deep.
Nor did I mean, not until we met with him did we realize the level of his insanity. The heralds are struggling, right? We are not where we want to be today. We still have a lot going on, but no major plays planned for tonight.
I just want to party.
I'm lying.
You owe me a debt.
Of course.
I know you understand. And as far as I'm concerned,
I don't feel good about this.
This debt will extend to your coterie as well.
Okay.
I have. We will need you and yours to make a full and sizable contribution to the London effort.
Of course.
However it plays out.
Yeah. That's what we were brought back to do. This problem preceded us, right?
And yet you have made some good choices and some bad choices.
We've shined lights on the problems. We will help solve them.
Do you have any leads on ways in which the hunters can be dealt with? We need to get their boot off the neck of the city somehow.
We've acquired some data assets that we haven't been able to understand yet. So
Good.
They seem to be encrypted and or secured in ways that we're struggling to get.
Be careful with that. That
Yeah.
is somewhere where they are very strong.
Right, and we've been working on the cameras throughout London.
Right.
That's a system that needs to be taken down immediately. If I brought that down last night rather than the underworld, you and I would not be having this conversation.
No.
So we have definitely got that on our list of objectives. And then we're very, I think that, you've talked about this as well, the level of communication within the clans, across the clans, not great right now. Sheriffs are running amok, not communicating with the queen. We have a lot with the prince, there's a lot that we can do to improve that. And as the heralds being across the clans, we feel that we can be a real example and help in that area. Nothing currently planned, but we're working in that direction.
Act judiciously. If it appears that the old society is attempting to flex its muscles, to act as anything more than an antiquated social club, if it looks like you want to go back to the old ways,
Right.
it is incredibly dangerous if
Ah.
the wrong people get wind of it.
Got it.
Having the hunters at our throat has not made Anne any less paranoid, and a good prince is always paranoid. Build power, do it quietly, do it covertly, and I will decide how that power will be used when the time is right.
Perfect.
If I may.
You're totally not there.
No. One wants the. Oh wait, no, David doesn't.
Yeah, the scene is. I think the scene is.
Yeah, I think that's and again.
Yeah, I think he's giving you your marching orders. Build power. Do it quietly. You owe me a couple of favors now.
Definitely.
Forgive me, David. Do you still have this? David, do you still have your phone? Like, did you ever reclaim a new phone?
Oh no, I do have a new phone somehow.
All right.
So are we gonna regroup?
Yeah.
If I may, and I apologize if I could have done this earlier, could I text David? I have if my lead on our mysterious vision man, and see if he can get some info on his side about Monty Coven.
I was gonna ask if you could find where Queen Anne is precisely.
I'm not asking Nicholas either of those questions.
No. I'm not wanting you to ask.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
not
found
what you
this
do with the rest
like.
of your night. Don't ask Nick. Don't ask Nick what's that at all. That is so suspicious. Don't ask
All right.
Nick. Understood.
Okay. Henry.
Okay. Do I have my Faraday cage?
You do.
Yeah.
Finally.
Did
Did you rent a lab?
Did I rent a lab?
No, he has a lab. He's rich.
With a Faraday cage, did you rent a lab?
Yeah, with chemicals in it.
Would I have enough space for that in my haven?
Not the kind of lab he's talking.
I'm gonna have to go to Mac, aren't I?
Probably gonna have to use Max's
Okay.
lab.
You could also.
That'll be a whole scene unto itself.
Okay. Do I have enough stuff for the Faraday cage? To
Yeah,
work
you've got the Faraday cage. You've got to say if you wanna take a crack at it.
Yeah. Let's take a crack at it.
Okay.
Do you have tech? Is your new character tech? Is he a hacker?
He has a tech of effectively 2.
Like pool total intelligence plus technology.
that's
I've got a
his
6-die pool.
Okay,
It's fine.
go for it. You've got the Faraday cage up.
Okay, I'm going to spend, so I'm not a messy failure, I'm going to spend another willpower, the last one I can spend within budget.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Did we gain willpower back from yesterday?
Yes.
All of it, or just some of it?
I got 5
When you say
successes.
from yesterday.
Well, we woke up this morning
5
with our
successes?
willpower
I
back.
don't know.
Okay.
I guess we also have to rouse check, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Cody, how much willpower?
It is a weird.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
7. You have 7.
And I'm at 4 right now with willpower.
You've spent 3, so you're at 4. Yeah, you can spend 1 more to cover it all.
Okay, thanks.
It is a weird hodgepodge of information.
Okay.
Memos, including what is being served at the commissary last Tuesday. Minutia that doesn't seem particularly important, but also briefing documents. There is the middle 3 pages of a draft tactical takedown of what they would do in the event of a hostage situation, of a high profile hostage situation. There are fragmentary files of what they call IC zeros. That appears to be the code that appears to be the formal code for Kindred. But they also use the term blank body or blank a lot in just emails back, more casual emails back and forth. That appears to be the slang term is blank. You cannot rule out the possibility that this is. I'm trying to remember what the term is for this. That basically this is leaked information.
Okay.
That this is not a genuine exfil of genuine
It's a
info.
honeypot.
Some of it, like some of the time, you find some fudge date timestamps,
Got it.
for example, which could simply be how it was done led to that. Those things are notoriously unreliable. But with that number of successes, you can't quite put that out of your mind when you combine that with the fact that there's a tracker in there. By the way, the Faraday cage surely works. You put your RF sensor outside, not a peep. Good construction. You see that there is one of the So you have this smattering of reports on various IC zeros. Decent number of them all end up. What you rapidly figure out is the code for just terminated.
Okay.
They toss them in an incinerator, and that's that. They appear to, for the ones that they capture, they assess their value on a couple of different fronts. It looks like the lab guys get a crack at some of them. If they think they've got someone who is politically connected, they try to squeeze them to map out more of the web. But probably half of the dossiers you see, the guy guy or girl just ends up throwing it in an incinerator. One of them strikes your eye. There are no names in any of these things. He is codenamed Bookworm. And it mentions language skills, academic bent, very difficult to interrogate. They had 3 different interrogators go in, and 2 of them developed flutters. So they stopped trying to interrogate him because it wasn't going well. It is definitely him. Bookworm is a he. Was approved for crate training.
Crate training.
And the last thing you see on him is a message saying that they cannot sit on him anymore with a full team. There are too many other places to go. Crate training seems to be going okay. He doesn't leave his assigned zone, and it's mostly just the same 3 bookstores, galleries, and tea houses. So they're dialing him back to a lower level of surveillance and retasking the assets elsewhere.
So they've gotten Shirazi, I'm presuming is who Bookworm is?
Might be. It certainly matches the profile.
Yes.
And they're not killing him.
Yes.
And this will, you can then, having this will basically give you a +1 or +2, depending on what you ask, asking later questions, tangling with the hunters, you can go into it and try to look for other information. But that's the thing that jumps out as the most immediately useful. The rest of it is stuff you kind of already put together. The Newberg group, where their gear comes from, their tactics, yeah.
Based on the information I have on how they do these dossiers,
Mm-hmm.
could I forge incriminating evidence on Queen Anne onto these?
Possibly, yeah.
Another intelligence plus technology, or
Do you want to do it?
yes?
What kind of incriminating evidence do you want? Do you want to make it look like she's a collaborator?
I want to make her look like she's in a similar situation to Bookworm.
Okay. Interesting.
Sort of.
That she's been muzzled and is under their thumb.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, how would you prove the USB came from the hunters, though?
I don't care about truth. I'm in the business of news.
No, but imagine you're trying to show it to like a fellow vampire, all right? Like, how do you convince them that this is what the hunters had?
Same way you convince anyone of black material to be, or of something salacious.
There's some truth in it.
There's some truth in there, and you give them a story they already wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not going to flip any of her most loyal supporters, but it's going to possibly take people on the fence and say, you know what, fuck it.
Yes.
Actually, don't roll it for now. You will roll when you put it in front of someone and see what happens. So, but is that what you want to spend the evening doing? Or at least the next couple of hours? Let's say everyone reconvenes around midnight just to give you guys a chance to do a check-in.
Yeah. I would like help with this from. But there's going to help with this or no?
What do you mean?
Would you be willing to help make blackmail onto Queen Anne?
I have to cook.
Okay. The cook.
I don't know how long making 6 pieces of super drugs is going to take.
Mostly you just have to dig up the fucking reagents.
Yeah.
I'll have Giles perform the help action then.
Okay.
3 dots an ally, good tool.
All right. So you guys want to do a check-in?
Yeah.
And because let's just say that it's the larger one, so the Mithraists are going to come in. So Hannah will probably talk with you in person because he's one of them. So
Yeah.
the whole damn temple gets together.
Is Hannah convinced of our cause, or is she just kind of here because it's convenient for her?
Blood Bond 1,
Oh, it's you.
9 indoctrination.
Okay.
It seems like her old thing wasn't working well.
Yeah.
So this is the better thing unless something better comes along.
Similar to me, desperation, and then I'm just, for right now, being fueled by curiosity and trying to see what the fuck's going on.
And she's been trying to do this as a loner for quite a while.
Yeah.
And is finally
There's
having the potential of having like a coterie or a society.
Wolves are in packs, so you know.
Yeah, I always was told to stay way away from the wolves. One of the few things I can never ever hope to take in a fight.
Yeah, I saw I read something about them once.
They're
Weird, strange creatures, but we rarely meet with them. So yeah.
William and Han are just like talking alone right now, correct?
Yeah, James.
Yeah, probably before everyone's arrived.
Yeah.
So just little groups are chatting.
Yeah. James for the first time talks to them. Hey.
You're Hugo's buddy.
That was his name?
You didn't get his name?
No, he never gave it to me.
Didn't you? Wait. Sorry, out of character. I want to clarify.
You looked at
Is this the guy
Yeah,
who
this is the
go
guy
in
who's
the
turned
church?
left.
Oh yeah, we weren't there.
He's
Were we?
weirdly buff now.
Yeah, he's like former soldier. You dropped and died. You felt that. Will.
He doesn't shake your hand. What do you stand for?
That's a way to start a conversation.
Where are we meeting?
We're in Heinrich's house, apparently.
Probably the
Warehouse? Okay.
All right, while you think about it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Your really shitty temple of Mithras.
Yes.
Rusted temple.
What about you, lady? What do you stand for?
Try to leave things better than I found them. It's very hard sometimes, even with super strength, and people tell me eventually I'll be able to turn into a wolf. But right now,
So you
I
think
hit
these guys
things.
are the way?
I hit things. I get mad. I try to get mad at the right people. Luckily, there's no shortage of that. But then that makes me mad too. So
you're actually not far off someone from my mindset of things. So we have a lot in common, actually. I guess, what do you stand for? I guess, since this is where this conversation's going.
I don't like monsters who force their will on other people.
I concur, actually.
Oh,
You
God, I
concur?
don't get
Yeah,
this.
I agree. Yeah.
So what about these guys?
You're not real quick. Is he British or no?
I'm not gonna put on a British accent.
Okay.
What?
These guys.
You and your gang.
I thought
What exactly are you guys accomplishing here?
we're trying
What
to.
do you mean, you people?
You just in character.
Sorry, no.
We're
I'm
God.
fucking making my neck work.
I'm here to figure out the weirdness going on, but they're trying to bring about a new paradigm in our community. And I'm helping them too, if it doesn't go too south.
What about all the little people? People who aren't us.
They shall be warmed by the light of the sun.
Okay, now this is in character.
particularly their brains and frontal lobes.
It's just Hana, him.
Yeah, just
and,
three of it. Like people are
before the rest of the.
We're trying.
I mean, I would walk in and say that if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
sure,
you walk in and say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Then. Okay.
Alright.
So they're gonna be bringing in your holy light. Okay. What does that entail? Like, what's gonna happen to all the people on this planet?
Didn't the father explain this whole thing? to
Can
you?
you give me some rundown on this?
He gave me rats 4 days ago.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Wow.
Okay, so
are you sure he's not a gangrel?
James is not a gangrel, he's a caitiff.
Yeah.
Okay, he give you the rundown about what we are?
Well, that's what Hannah says. Is like, wow, your sire certainly sounds like a gangrel.
Oh, she knows enough of she knows about the clans. Okay,
Yeah.
so she's familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get a run. You're new then. Did he give you a rundown about what we are?
Called us blessed children.
We're vampires. Yes.
I figured that one out.
No, yeah,
It's very. You two look at me. This is the easiest way to explain it to
No,
newbies.
James has gotten the low level. You're a vampire now.
Yeah.
You drink blood. Don't go out in the sunlight.
Yes.
The first chapter of the vampire.
Yes, we're real.
It's this
It's a trip.
level of like Mithraic mysteries.
Yes.
That James is
Yes.
not.
Yes, we're real. It's weird. You're gonna have some fun and you're gonna have some ups and downs. You're immortal now. Enjoy.
Yes, I get that. What is the end goal of this whole group? I've just been inducted into your group, and I have no idea what you guys stand for, what you guys want from this world.
What does Mithras stand for?
Are you asking this rhetorically or like
No,
you care?
I'm actually asking. Fuck, I can't remember. What the tenets were.
Mithras is a
Strength.
strength, valor, conviction. He was the preferred deity of the late Roman warrior class.
Oh, good.
I mean, there are two things in his sins went back and used his morality system is not harming pregnant women and children.
Oh,
Those were a very
So
big thing.
but everyone else is on the table.
Defending the, I guess like maybe defending those who cannot defend themselves, kind of thing.
But don't you be one of those who can't defend themselves. Like,
Yes.
the weak have their place, but that you are
We are
not
the
in it.
strength, we are the sun. We bring power and stability to the vampires.
Where have I heard that one before?
Where have you heard that before?
I don't know. It just sort of sounds like you guys aren't too different from people who I used to fight under. Kind of people that just want to put their will upon
You're not
their-
forced to be here. The sun welcomes you. We have warmth. Our song is gentle.
Yeah, but that song of yours, that song I've heard you prattling about a few times since I've been here. Is that song gonna force its way into everyone's ears? Are you telling me that, like, you're gonna make everyone sing the same song? Chorus full of perfect, moldable, unthinking minds?
I feel like you're projecting your song onto everybody else.
Can I
He just sort of stares at, what is it,
Your
let's-
mind
let's-
is troubled, and a troubled mind is a gift.
I'm gonna.
He takes a step back from him.
Yeah, threads can be a lot.
Yeah.
Let me try to break some of this down.
I'm gonna go back to cooking. Motherfuckers.
It is very hard out there being what we are now.
Yeah.
It is better to face that with other people than by yourself. I promise you this. I tell you it is true, absolutely. We all have to find the things we have in common and find ways to live with that, at least just in the short term. Like, does Hannah know Hugo's dead?
Have we talked about it?
I don't know.
I think that's a good vibe, and I'd say
I feel like those 5 Malkavians would not have kept their mouths shut.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
But they also know that you were like, and some of those were not members of the cult before, but they are now. Like when you hit them with that second dose of cobweb, like
a vampire Jesus.
again, pushing someone over on the fence, pushed them over. Participation on last night's whole thing. They saw a whole lot of shit go down, and
We
saw
did
you
some
cry.
rituals.
They saw you cry blood and ghoul Millie on the spot, and were kind of caught up in the messianic furor of it.
I think.
Do we got an initiation rites for these motherfuckers?
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do. Called as the Blood Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally initiate them tonight.
Yeah. We're here. This is back now because.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Does Henrique
Praise the
yell that
sun.
from the distance?
Praise the unconquered sun.
Because for a long time, it was an every man for themselves kind of thing, and that doesn't help anybody really in the long run. We need to reinforce our community, and this is the way we're doing it.
And it's going to come at the cost of every other person on this planet.
Correct.
Yes.
You drink
They
blood now.
submit to our dominion.
Are you here
Every
now?
night you get
We're
up
all hanging out.
comes at a cost.
But James has only been turned 4 days ago.
I know. Oh, I know.
How
I
far
mean-
away from is he from those normies, those
Not that
regular
far.
people?
I mean, think about it this way: immortal, competent rulership. What's a few liters of blood down the drain?
Are you saying this in character or out of character?
In character.
Hey, I said that you're only a monster if you choose to be.
I guess I just want to know what you guys are choosing to be.
I'm.
I'll join your little gang for now.
All right. By the way, if you're not, some of us aren't, myself included, aren't comfortable from drinking from live folks often. But I have and he pulls out a card for one of his bag connects, and he gives it to James. If you need some bag,
Do I
by
still get my
day, call this
herd
number.
this morning?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Drops it.
That is not.
Okay.
Your haven and herd are not linked in a
Oh.
substantial way. People
And,
still hang out in the same
yeah.
places. You can still feed.
Oh, so he gives his card to James. He drops it, and then he goes to Rebecca. He looks at Rebecca and says, "I need to talk to you. We need to talk for a second."
Of course.
So he's going to pull her aside again, apparently. All right. Montgomery Coven. I'll give you that name. Anything you have so far?
Well, but you don't mean Rebecca. You mean Hannah.
Sorry, that's Rebecca.
Rebecca's the crazy lady with the knife from last
No,
night.
I meant Hannah.
This is my side.
I meant to say Hannah. I meant to say Hannah. Anything?
Not. Let's actually. Let's.
She has a +1 for me giving
Yeah,
her.
she does. Yeah, she does have a +1.
Yeah.
Nothing yet. 90s. That's a long time ago. I'm gonna have to. Well, it's not. It's a little less than it is now. It's about 20. Now it's about 20 years ago in the games. But I need to talk. I guess I need to talk to some different people. I don't know a lot of Kindred, but I know a couple. I'll ask.
Thank you.
Montgomery Coven. Why are we looking for him, if I may?
He is part of the. There's a whole lot of layers of conspiracy that happen within our community. He happens to be part of this and is a link to what may have happened to Mithras.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can see how you would want that information. It's pretty. 20 years is a pretty cold trail. Biggest thing I did was try to solve something 6 years ago, and that was hard enough. But I'll try. I definitely don't want you to feel like I'm not pulling my weight.
No, you're doing. You're
that-
helping us.
that-
You're helping me greatly.
That young guy, he's clearly going through a thing.
I can sympathize. I think we both can. I've been active post-embrace about 7 years in real, at least from my perspective.
More than I have.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been a lot. I was
Does it
born.
get easier?
You get used to it. I mean, I've been perspective. I'm actually I'm about 80. Okay, wait. He was in his mid to late. He's in his mid to late 20s visually. I'm sorry, late 20s to 30s visually. So he probably would have been born 19. Let's say
Turn of the century. I'm thinking 1905.
Yeah.
A little young for a little young for World War One.
Yeah, he would have been a kid in the 1910s. So I was born.
Maybe he had an older brother who taught him more.
Yeah. Fuck. What's a funny name I could give to my brother? Jared Eldon.
Jared.
J. Eldon. That's a pretty cool name. I was born 1911.
Okay.
So, oh wait, no, that would have
1904. I think.
1904.
1904. Yeah.
1904, and I got embraced 1930-ish, 1930-something-ish. It's a kind of a haze. Let's just say it ain't common for a two Sabbat kindred to make their home here in London.
Sounds like quite a story.
Yeah, I think they call them anti-tribal, but that's apparently can apply to a lot of things. Weird terms we have. Apparently, you can be anti-tribal to your anti-tribal. It's a whole fucking thing. But I know, Will would know these words, right?
Yeah, he would
Okay,
use
cool.
those. That's
Yeah.
pretty standard.
Yeah, just if you ever do any research, look up just it's a whole thing. But yeah. What was this conversation about again? This is out of character now. I actually just kind of lost my train of thought.
Okay. Why don't we move on at that point?
Yeah.
So,
I think so. Thank you for your help.
once everyone is there, I think a induction ceremony is probably the thing to do.
Oh yeah.
So whoever has the highest charisma plus performance.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I'm good at this.
Really?
Yes, I
also
am.
have pretty high charisma too, but what's my
actually have a
performance?
plan.
None.
Oh, you have. Oh, excellent.
You have a
Even
plan.
better. Yes.
Ooh.
I want to hear your plan.
Okay.
May I have a digestif before you know.
If you don't mind,
Really
Cody,
good cookies.
I am a theater kid at heart.
Oh really?
We're all here,
Well,
aren't
this
we?
character,
Yes.
is a theater kid at heart.
Yeah.
And so everybody will find raven masks for all the new initiates to put on.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a lot of time because my haven burned down, so they're probably from like a Halloween store.
Do the rest of us have bull masks?
Huh?
Do the rest of us have bull masks
got-
because we're high ranking in Mythos Court?
I'll get it up.
I got it.
Don't worry about the. You guys are making it up as you go, so.
No, we would be the fathers.
Yeah, James is a bit hesitant, like holding the mask
Oh,
in his
that-
head.
Remind me about fathers. I needed to ask you a question I forgot to ask you earlier.
Who my sire is?
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to gather everybody around my little birds. I'm so happy you're here to hear the song of Mithras. Everything is almost ready for everybody to hear our song. And for strength and stability to return to London. And first, the other fathers and I would like to thank the 5 birds who helped save someone very dear to me. You have all seen what it means to be Mithraic, and so I introduce you to the second step, brides and grooms. And I am going to take the raven mask off my little Malkavians and then put veils on them and tell them that they should seek out the secrets of the mysteries of our enemies and be prepared to fight the hunters in our midst. But first we must find out about them. You know, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Throw in some chanting.
Excellent.
Some,
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Sanguas
Yes.
Deus.
Do you like ask for like a tribute of like Vitae or something?
Yes.
Like,
Could
that's
I have
inside.
been standing behind?
by all means,
Could I have been standing
Dude,
behind
fucking
you
add
with
on.
like a giant golden mask of the sun projecting awe, try to aid in your speech?
Oh, but yes, please.
Would you allow that?
Oh,
The
no,
birds
no,
sing
always-
clearest at the dawn. This is important to remember. It's a hidden truth.
If
You'll
we had
learn many
another
hidden
week,
truths.
I would have to bury some motherfuckers to make soldiers, but that's okay.
Yeah.
8. Okay, so help roll.
Did you touch on the fact that Mithras is returning soon? Did they understand that?
You haven't.
That's tier 3.
So,
That might be above their pay grade.
You got to get higher thetan count.
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
to-
okay.
yeah.
Tier 1, sun good, birds better.
So do we now do
Tier
the
3
rolls?
are-
Yeah, go ahead and make the roll.
Help.
You need some. You need a wolf.
No, I'm giving you help. So that is 6 additional dice to your pool.
Okay.
We didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say I believe I can take half of whatever.
No,
this is.
you're good. Certainly, no one says this is all a bunch of bullshit and walks right off. No, everyone is suitably odd. James, of course, is welcome to decide to what degree he is odd or not.
He participates whenever you guys tell him to participate, but he's not doing it out of his own volition. It's more just to
Yeah,
like.
He's a Sunday Mithrist.
Actually, I sense within him the divine spark of a herald. I believe he's ready for the next stage in his evolution within the sacred mysteries of the cult.
Do you?
You mean group with beliefs that outsiders find suspicious and unusual?
And militaristic and male.
And actually, no, there's not.
I'm responding more to his clarity of vision and militaristic attitudes
Are you talking?
that I believe our cult has lost sight of since
We
returning.
got a hole to bury this guy in right now?
He's already been embraced. What are you talking about?
You guys just want me to die. Or you guys just want me to join because that psycho just died the other day. That's the truth of it, ain't it?
Hear his incredible logic, his clarity of vision. He sees exactly what's before him and is willing to fight for our cause with a clarity that we have not had since our return.
I want you to look at this.
Yes.
I'll hand him a copy of the USB.
Okay.
Can I make the help roll and
I don't get
on
tech
how
stuff.
good the USB is?
Not for another place. Not for another.
Youth,
not for
James.
another
The last
PC.
computer I saw was about 20 years ago.
How old is James?
He's 60 years old, man.
Oh God.
He was an old man.
Yeah.
Oh God.
He's a Vietnam veteran.
Oh, he's
You went to
He has
He's
military
numb?
service. As prophesied, he has military service.
Nah, let's see. So
Desert Storm.
2014.
No,
It's
it would have been
2012.
okay if he's.
Is he
60s.
Desert
if he's in
Storm?
his 60s in 2014, that means he was born around the 50s. Okay, no, Nam is well. Except
Oh, yeah,
Britain
we're on
wasn't in Nam, or is he American?
I
Immigrant.
believe
Ooh,
Britain.
Falklands.
Falkland.
Oh,
Falklands was
Falklands.
also-
Oh yeah.
Falklands War
That
too,
bullshit.
Yeah, if it was later, I mean,
There weren't any British fighters in Nam?
no.
No, no. I think it's
They
okay.
knew better than to stick their dick in that fire.
Falklands.
Yeah,
would
it was
be
the
something
French.
you-
Apparently they stuck their dick. They stuck their dick in Argentina though.
No,
Apparently that was a
there's a
good.
Falklands, and if you were a little younger, you would be fine for like Iraq or Afghanistan.
I would've-
If you're-
I was
if you're- if you're an old man, you probably and
Falklands.
The Falklands conflict was pretty disillusioning because it was the dumbest fucking thing.
Thatcher. Yeah, I was gonna say like
Thatcher.
Desert Storm. That'd be very funny. Those are the shortest war ever.
James, we are in need of a lion. A lion to defend this flock of birds.
Sure.
They need your help.
I'll be your lion. He flings the mask off, alright, into the wall. It sticks in it, alright?
Damn!
You're a loud slam.
Oh damn.
That's what we're looking for.
Yes.
Praise the unconquered sun.
Praise
Praise
the
the
Lord.
Praise the
Did
sun.
we make the safety sign? When did we decide it was
Praise
the
be to
safety
Mr.
sign?
Praise
I have to explain to some people that I'm not running an actual call. The
We started.
low-level gathering concludes very happily.
Yes.
Do you give the larger cult any particular marching orders?
Can
Other
we?
than to do what they can, whatever they can do to make
Flyer
ready
duty.
for.
Flyer.
Ooh,
They gotta
wait,
get
wait,
flyers up for the raid.
If I may, could I?
Are
As a,
you kidding me? There have been Mithraic.
What's
what
up?
is the D word?
D.
Disciplines this entire time. They're
What?
trying to get-
Yes, there have been.
Fuck. How?
I'm sorry, I looked up the
You gotta read
thing.
the book, dude.
I don't
They're
have
called
the
the
book.
book. They're called
I
the blood
didn't read the
dogs.
book for the entire time.
I don't have books. I don't have that PDF.
Yeah, Cult of the Blood Gods has spoilers for this campaign.
Oh yeah, so you probably wanted the okay. Yeah, that's
That's why I
fair.
didn't want anyone to go through it.
That's
I
like a
fair.
just
sequel
went
or
to
what?
I know.
Maybe.
the initiation
Well,
point.
spoilers are about to be somewhat moot.
If I can
That's
say,
what I
hey,
figured
if I
was-
can say, depending on how this goes, maybe the saga continues after that.
Who knows, yeah.
I'd like that though. That'd be nice.
Yes.
I would that. I'm gonna let's have the followers disseminate amongst the fellow kindreds evidence of what is really going on with the hunters.
Okay, so you want to do a WikiLeaks type thing?
I've got a bunch
It's the
of
fucking time for
USB
that.
It is
sticks,
totally the
Oh,
fucking
God.
time.
and I need to
Okay.
disseminate.
I feel like Julian Assange would be more mage coded though.
Okay. This is whatever it needs to be.
Okay.
But yeah, we're 2 years after WikiLeaks. The ground is fertile for that kind of thing. You know, spread it out, spread this around however you see fit. Upload it. If you know any journalists, hand it to them. Sure. Yeah.
So can I do a roll for the quality of the forged information onto the doc now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Who's leading our rave?
So for the bonus,
Can we get the
Chaz.
Skype girl to go hire us a teacher and put her in
I've
charge?
already got.
Okay, that's
I got a promoter.
May I
I got a
also?
fucking mixer guy.
Can I?
I got a
be,
DJ.
Who's gonna make sure the Kindred show
I'm
up?
gonna
We
ask
need
the
some
group first about this.
The
hey,
kid?
vampires there, right?
That's
Hey,
what
guys.
we got. We have our
Mortals are like single women in the conventional club scene.
Yeah.
You don't need to attract the men. You just need to get the women into your club.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You don't need to attract the kindred. You just need to get the mortals.
Yeah,
in.
it's
The
suburban
kindred will,
moms.
the kindred will follow.
Josh, it's suburban moms.
8 successes? Okay.
8 successes for the 4th
Gentlemen,
information.
I have a question. I thinking, because we have some resources here, I know if having Malkavians do this would be a good idea. I'm not going to have character, by the way. Using them to put out filters for Monty Coven. This
Wow,
figure
you
we
really
see in the
wanna go
vision.
hard on this.
Yes.
Yeah, why are you looking at
Why?
this guy so hard?
Because he appeared in the vision. There's apparently a guy connected to this. I want to know who he is.
We've got like 15 minutes tonight, right? Oh, wait, I guess it's till 10, so we got 45 minutes.
I'd like to wrap around 9:30. So that
Yeah.
or
So
my
we got
squad
15 minutes
can go.
tonight and a rave to next week.
We can add an additional session if you want to do one more, getting things in order.
I just want to spread out the investigation like a little bit.
Yeah, you can totally tell the cult. A man named Monty Covet is of interest to Mithras. Go find him.
Who's the head Malkavian that we met at the party again?
Archer.
I'm gonna speak to Archer,
Okay.
Brother Archer.
Potter.
You're distributing.
Oh, hold on. Before that reminds me.
Yeah.
You're leaking.
If you recall, you were given a number to call when you had all of the artifacts.
Yes.
Time to
Yes.
call.
What are you
Yes.
calling it?
No.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to say.
No. But, nope.
Okay.
You sure they can't help with this?
I don't care.
That's
I just wanted to ask and confirm.
Never. That would compromise my ambition.
All right. So you have pulled Archer aside after the ceremony. What can I do for you, Potter?
there.
Should believe I was the least Mithraean when we first fucking started.
All right.
You just wanted to make drugs, and you realized it was all this. Mithras wants you to make drugs.
Yeah.
Mithras is drugs.
Archer. We, in our studies and research investigations, have come across a name. Montgomery Coven. We think him pertinent and important to our cause. He is connected to. He is most possibly connected to the disappearance of our Lord. I am needing of your favor. I am asking of a great favor to you and our wider sorry, give me a second. I need to find this man if he is still with us. I am charging you to find as much as you can about this man outside of my own investigations. Be subtle. It would be a great importance for that. But everything we can find will be great important. Something is going on here, and I intend to figure it out.
If this is the service Mithras requires of me, I will.
Yes.
I will do what I can to see it done.
Yes.
Wait, isn't he the one with the fucking other guy? And I said, don't get him killed. I need him.
No, I'm trying to find him. That's what I'm trying to do here. I want to meet this guy and see what the fuck's going on.
So you're sending the guy with him in his head?
What's happening? What?
Oh, I guess I never told you that.
What's
Really, game?
Wait, I'm lost now. What do you mean?
He used Archer as an antenna
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
to get the broadcast.
Oh,
that
oh.
had the Mithras and the Monty Coven signal.
We know
Oh
what
shit!
kind of
Right. That's why I thought was
You're
your.
talking to Monty Coven, technically.
Wait.
Kinda.
Wait.
Talking to a guy who
Sorry, I
killed
want to
Monty
clarify. I thought you were using
Being
your. I thought you were
constantly
using your
Edinburgh.
a mortal who's one of your drug plugs to like do that. That was Archer.
Always Edinburgh.
Well, it was like,
Can we drive there?
It required a bunch of different components.
Okay, so. Oh fuck! All right.
yeah,
You can
you
have
already
it.
Can I figure out?
You can retcon that.
Yeah, can I just say like,
Okay.
you, from my understanding, you were part
It takes about
of the
4
vision
hours to get there
saw.
by train.
Oh yes, it was a profound experience.
What
I
is there any?
I'm still wrestling with it, to be honest.
The alterations. I assume the similarities are there, but the children of the eldest alterations of the flesh, a deep connection can happen between the discipline of vicissitude. Similarly to whatever disciplines the children of Malkab have. My apologies. I'm not as versed in the knowledge of your clan as I believe I should be. It's quite interesting. However, what do you remember from your minds connecting?
It's very jumbled, and it sometimes hurts to think about it. It felt... When I was very young, me and my friends used to go exploring in the countryside. One day we were out in a field just playing the games that kids play, not noticing that a storm was rolling in. We were playing, Dungeons and Dragons in the way that 8-year-olds play that. We imagined that a storm culvert was a tunnel full of trolls, and some of my friends were trolls, and we were the brave knights that were sent to roust the trolls, and none of us noticed when the storm started and the waters came in. And I was the slowest to notice it. And I was trapped in a storm culvert for a little while, not long. Someone called their parents and found me, but I was in a very small, confined space with the water rising up over my head for a good 45 seconds. And I tell you with all honesty, it was the most terrifying 45 seconds of my life up until the day I died. It felt like that. I felt trapped, contained, imprisoned. Like the culvert was wrapped around my mind and waters were threatening to flush it all away. There was screaming, so much screaming.
In that moment, if I understand if you can't, but please try, can you recall a feeling of wherever he could be?
I will do what I can. I'm not very good at those kinds of things, but our Primogen once recommended I see if I can cultivate a talent for meditation that might help quiet some of the storms in my mind.
I understand.
I'll do what I can for Mithras.
Great.
I appreciate what you have all changed my life, and I'm very grateful. And I will repay it. That is what I owe. I will see it.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun. Okay. All right. So I want to ask.
Yes.
Does anyone have any significant agenda they want to advance that's new before the rave, or is it pretty much everything in motion stays in motion and we're good to go?
I guess one more thing. Any rumblings of the Cosmeans? Might as well check in on
I'll
that
talk
again.
to you. I'll talk to you in a second.
Okay, cool.
Are you going to do anything with the bookworm information or anything else with the USB, or is that pretty much your play is to WikiLeaks it and see what happens?
WikiLeaks it. Maybe figure out where Queen Anne is.
Okay, that's a tricky thing. Where is the?
We have her
rating?
located to a few blocks. So
You know she has a safe house in a few blocks. You can try to.
A few blocks? Jesus Christ.
That's as good as it gets.
yeah.
If you want to do that, okay, then that's fine. Then in that case,
Yeah.
Really?
so yeah.
You know-
What about James? Yeah.
James is gonna go to the people he knew in life, the people he was close to in life.
Mm-hmm.
These this group of houseless chaps, all right?
Yep.
They got 2 reliability and 2 in what you call it?
Oh,
like
sounds
contact.
Is this
like
your
someone's
herd?
got a brute squad,
Yeah.
or is it a herd?
It's not hurt. It's just allies.
Okay, brute
Yeah.
squad, excellent.
Yeah.
Brute Squad.
I'm just gonna actually ask them.
In fact, if James,
You are the brute squad.
if James is unhoused, James
yes.
may have heard of Hannah. 'Cause
Yeah.
That was Hannah's whole deal: is try to work that community, find people to beat up, help people, feed from the people she helps. So he may have heard of her or someone matching her description. Sorry, just an aside. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah. He is going to contact these people, okay, and ask if they can set him up with a few cases of Molotovs.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I mean,
A vampire.
cases? No.
A thing of Molotovs.
Yes.
Okay.
A 6-pack. That's doable.
Okay, 6
Six
pack Molotov. Alright. Yeah. He
What?
thanks them and he gives them some stolen money he stole from what is it the training grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's he gives them about I don't know 150 quid.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a healthy.
Steal from the Tesco's as well.
Yeah.
All right. So as everyone, so you head off, go talk to your guys. Yeah, that's Molotovs are relatively easily just
Yeah.
cheap vodka.
Can I get some gas too? Just like
Yeah.
a lot of gasoline.
You
Okay.
can, you can fill up a couple of cans.
we got that.
Again, not hard.
Are you gonna try to kill us again?
Oh, this is a just in case. All right, in case instrumentality actually sucks.
Spoiler alert, it always sucks.
Oh.
You don't want to be goo.
What, the lack of free will is terrible?
Everyone is filtering out of the Masquerade gathering.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like. The Lola, the brides and grooms off to distribute false information, get ready for a party, everything like that.
Yeah.
You get a text. You have a thing that's been monitoring the cell phone from the tailor.
Bellamy.
Bellamy, yeah.
Bellamy, yeah.
You get a text saying, William, this is what's the woman's name?
Iona?
The woman. This is Iona. We need to talk. There are things you need to know before you decide what you want to do. There are and yeah. What do you reply?
I was gonna pull up the phone. I'm listening.
She provides an address. Time about 45 minutes from now. Says it is Elysium. We will both behave. You behave and I behave.
Were we texting or were we calling?
You're texting.
Alright.
You want to bring back this?
I'm tempted to, but we're at the end, so we'll figure that out maybe. Will types back. Thank you. You were always less hot-headed than Yonat. I'll see you soon, Yona.
Okay. And that is where we will end tonight's chapter.
And I need to talk to you about how I want to, about the ideas for Yona, because I never actually fully fleshed out in my head my relationship with her. But maybe I'll just like roll with what you're doing because
Yeah,
you
sure,
have
we can just roll with it.
Yeah.
David, you got some stains. Let's
yeah,
find out.
I've got 2 stains. I've also... One of the other pieces that I'm concerned about is that our rave, which will bring back Mithras, may not have the full legitimacy that it may need.
Bloodlines.
Yeah,
As you know, legitimacy
Exactly what I was doing.
and right of secession, which I've been investigating closely with Anne's illegitimate taking over of London, when Nicholas clearly was next in line, has led me to realize that Pater Thomas, leading the cult in Edinburgh, may not have recognized that we're now in charge.
Quite possibly not.
He may not have bowed to our legitimacy yet. We may need to send someone there to let him know that we are bringing Mithras back at a rave on Halloween, and that he will need to bow down to our supremacy.
Have we said we're bringing Mithras back?
We are re-establishing the cult as the most powerful force in London quietly.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. As a gentleman's club with weird cultist rituals.
Yeah, you're bringing it back as an institution, if not actually Mithras personally.
But more as a men's club.
What do you mean? Why are you attacking the men's club?
It says it's male-centric.
It's a patriarchal system, man.
I mean, third in line for the old cult was Queen Anne. She was always third in line, so not that
It
bad.
doesn't say male, it says male-coded, though not exclusively male.
Maybe it's more like
Good game this evening, everybody.
I don't
Yes,
think, you know, like in Pink Floyd, you know, like when Pink goes off the rails and he starts the cult? That's kind of the vibe I'm trying to go to.
God, I love this game so much.
What a drop. What a drop.
That's a great drop.
Is there ever a bad drop? Every drop is
Drops
always
are good.
It's like Thai food in LA. It's always great. That was a great session, man. Thanks.
Yeah, great session,
that
everyone.
was good. That
So,
was good. I think we made
will-
some progress.
I think
Except for this, well, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Wrong with me, the player, or wrong with
I
my
mean,
character?
he almost kicked